Dracut High School, where the Dracut Middies take on the Pentucket Regional High School football team. Today I am joined by former Dracut High captain John Lucia, who will be my color man for the evening. John, welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Glad to have somebody alongside as the captains for Dracut High School meet Pentucket's captains at midfield. Pentucket's captains are number 4, Chase Dwight, and I believe it was number 10, Will Sutton. Dracut, on the other hand, has 4 captains. Mitchell Cripps, number 10. Number 7, Jake Pine. Number 20, Josh Gagnon. Number 8, Kai McDonald. And number 71, Zach Coleman. Pentucket gets the call.
Crowd filing in here.
It's nice to see fans at a football game again, John.
Yeah. No masks.
That's the best part right now. The coin is flipped. And waiting. Looks like they're asking Dracut what they would prefer. So Pentucket will receive. Dracut will defend the west goalpost. The west end of the field. John, this is a lot different field than what you got to experience here at Dracut High School. It's turf.
Yeah, I remember having to shovel the field the week of Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving game.
I think I remember that too.
A little bit muddy.
And there were no sidelines.
Not anymore.
No stands over on the
No, that's one thing that I guess they put them in the end zone.
They did. When they went to expand for lacrosse, I believe they had to move them somewhere else.
Yeah.
That
the
was
field looks great. The Jumbotron, just everything. The facility looks great all around.
Yeah.
The other thing time.
It's been a long time, and you're right. They also have lights. We were the last graduating class that didn't have lights on this field, if I recall correctly.
Test.
Yes, John, you still can't be heard. And the Dracut High Band will do the national anthem. So Pentucket comes into this game 1-0 after having beaten the Austin Prep Cougars 14-7 last week, while Dracut went on the road to Westford Academy and Bruce Rich Jr.'s Gray Ghosts soundly defeated the Middies. Tonight, we expect to see Jake Pine at quarterback again. He was one of 3 or 4 quarterbacks, I believe, that played in the Fall 2 season in March and April. A new coaching staff, the third coaching staff in 3 seasons. Head coach is Jermaine McKenzie, and returning to the sidelines after a season off is Bill Austin, John Degnan, John Stossel, and Rick Anderson. The captains again were Jake Pine, Kai McDonald, Josh Gagnon, and Zach Coleman. Number 24 kicks off for the Middies. It balls at the 18, takes it up the middle, and where he's met by a host of tacklers around the 29-yard line.
Luca Pacanisi on the return, junior wide receiver.
So Jake comes out on defense with a 3-4 alignment, it looks. Number 4, Chase Dwight, is the quarterback for Pentucket. In the shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff, takes it on his own, straight up the middle, out to the 40, to the 43-yard line, it appears.
Number 8, Kai McDonald on the tackle. Did a good job of cutting him off in open field.
Why was that so open for them, John?
Oh, they just base blocked and turned everybody out. And it looked like he found the open space there.
Shotgun formation again, 2 wide right, 2 wide left for Pentucket. Calling signals. He throws out into the flat to number 14, who's driven back. C.J. Condon with the reception. Gets maybe
Anthony Fazio on the tackle. Very nice tackle out in the open. He put it right on him. So Fazio was in good coverage. He just makes a nice tackle there.
Pentucket goes into the huddle. Comes out slowly. Looks like single set with number 28 in the backfield. That's got to be Jimmy Igo, number 27, perhaps. 3 wide left, 1 wide right. And it's a sweep. Number 5, he's dropped at about the 47-yard line. Brandon Lee on the carry. We have a 3rd and about 4, it appears, 5.
Yeah, they didn't pull anybody on that play. They just ran, obviously, with the advantage of his being in motion. They just ran a little jet sweep. Now they put trips to the other side. And the back is to this side, so they got strong right. And it's a quarterback run all the way.
Oh, and Dwight is dropped at the line of scrimmage.
By a host of Dracut tacklers.
That's some good defense there, John, I think.
Yeah, very nice. They're running a 3-4, and they have active linebackers who can run to the flats. They're going for it here on 4th in the pistol again.
White back, call signal, single back, looks over to the sidelines for maybe a play adjustment.
Looks like Dracut's in zone.
Where would you expect this ball to go, John?
I'm thinking again to the flat somewhere, maybe to the tight end across the middle. Oh, that was,
they got him to jump.
That's a tough break.
Needed 4, they're gonna get, well, needed 5, I think they're gonna get 5 on the offsides. Or is it 10? Oh, yep.
Oh, they got it.
Ball's now on the Dracut 47.
Well, it shows that Pentucket came to play today, going for it on 4th down.
That it does. Does having a win coming into this game kind of affect that thinking, John, do you think?
Yeah, possibly. Maybe just first possession type stuff.
Dwight calling signals, single back
Trips
set,
out
fakes,
this way.
throws a
Little screen pass.
He's met right in the middle by, is that number 3 for the Middies? Jacob Trong. Dan Smart.
Tierney for the reception on a little bubble screen. They ran 2 guys off. Dracut's definitely playing zone.
Second down and 10.
Did a good job of covering that one. They're flip-flopping their linebackers, which means they have a strong side and a weak side.
Blitz up the middle, and Dwight almost gets away with it. He's met by Kai McDonald and number 28, Ishmael Zawawi. I can't say that 2 times fast.
Well, Zawawi's been in on a couple of plays so far.
Yeah, Dracut does not appear too big, but
He's one of their outside linebackers.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, Zawawi's walked up. They do appear to be in man now. Third
White
and long.
back. He's under pressure. They throw it into where the blitz came from to number 14 for Pentucket.
C.J. Condon. Condon comes in behind two people who are just going to block. And they run a bubble screen very effectively against the man coverage.
John, is that a read for him?
I think the quarterback is looking for that one receiver, and the other 2 receivers are blocking.
Aha.
The outside receiver comes in. It's a popular play. You see the Patriots run it.
Yep.
Now they got trips out to the right, first down.
Dwight in shotgun formation with a single back behind him. Single back offset now to the right. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, runs straight up the middle through the Dracut defense, down to about the 27-yard line of the Middies.
That time they got to the 3rd level, Gagnon made the tackle, one of the safeties. Not good when you can get to the 3rd level on a quarterback keep.
No, not at all. Josh Gagnon, senior captain.
2nd 2 here, they could do just about anything. They got 2 receivers to either side.
Shotgun formation remains. Offset right now to the back. Trying to get Dracut to move. Dracut trying to stay away from the neutral zone.
Looks like he's going to his wristband.
Yep, he was
maybe
reading
calling
something
something new. They're in man coverage.
He
Yep,
looks out
they're in
wide
man
right.
coverage.
Oh.
They run a little wheel route.
Oh, nice hit by number 11 for the Middies.
Anthony Fazio on a great play. He stayed home. They tried to pick. They tried to run a little dig route and a flat and go, little what they call a wheel route, and they either switched or they stayed with their men in a positive way. It was very well executed defensively, so that the short man who made the tackle did a really good job of staying home.
So 3rd down for Pentucket. Drops back, throws it over the middle. He's going to get the 1st down. He could get more here. He's going up the middle, using his blocks. He's inside the 15 to about the 10, maybe the 11.
Johnny Igor on the screen pass. They ran it just very typical screen pass. It cleared everybody out, and Igor snuck in behind.
Now, is that just a good read on the
well,
offense?
I think they were looking at Dracut getting a good push up the middle, and they wanted to use Dracut's momentum against them. Got trips out here to the wide side. They motion to a tight wing.
Dwight remains the quarterback. Single back set, slightly offset right. As John told you, it's 3 to the wide side, the home side of the field, 1 to the visitor side of the field. And it's a handoff. He's met just inside the 10, maybe about the 7. Kind of hard with the multiple lines for multiple sports.
Mitchell Cripps did a good job of coming off the outside receiver. Actually, it was the inside receiver, but they were split wide out. Did a good job of coming off and making a tackle there. If not, I think it would have been pay dirt.
Yep, so Dracut needs to stiffen up inside their 10-yard line right now. 2nd down and about 6. Pentucket can get the 1st down without scoring. 3:04 on the clock. And winding.
Looks like Mitchell's coming from the wide side here.
Up and quarterback keeper up the middle. He's met in the middle after a short gain.
Mitchell was able to make some contact in there that made it a little bit easier for his teammates to come over. He came off the edge. They moved into more of a man look in the defensive backfield.
And the ball's on the 4-yard line now, so it's 3rd and 3 for Pentucket. Pentucket does not have a nickname any longer. It used to be the Sachems, but they gave that up.
You go trips to the wide side here.
Trips, same formation they've been running. Up now the back moves to the left side of the quarterback, not the right, and we have a timeout. Timeout Dracut here at 2:07 of the 1st quarter. Dracut just want to regroup, John, or did Coach see something that he needs to address?
I think they're probably going to go over the coverages with so many, they have so many dynamic formations where they don't want to get left with somebody wide open. It's tough to play zone down here. You got to play man. But the question is, do you bring pressure? What kind of pressure can you bring?
Yep.
And still maintain some stability with the number of receivers they're putting out there.
Now, do you, as a coach, and you were a coach, or you are a coach, do you give your quarterback 2 plays or your offense 2 plays, and pick one at the line of scrimmage, or do you give them 1 play?
Probably go with what you feel strongest with. We'll see if he goes to his wristband.
So
he has called off the first play a couple times.
Pentucket comes to the line.
They come back out in trips.
So it's trips.
They are
left.
man to man. Call this man tough. They're up close. Now they're motioning.
Quarterback keeper up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He's just short, but I think he might get the 1st down.
Yeah, it's a tough placement there.
Yep, looks like one midi is hurt.
Could be 1st and goal.
Looks like number 24. There is no 24.
No, it's 26.
26.
Boris, Andre Boris.
Gotcha.
He's kind of limping around the defensive backfield. I don't think they see it on the sideline.
No, I think you would make a switch if you saw that, especially this close.
Yeah, they're going to make a switch. 12.
12 comes in for 20.
Indeglia. Samuel Indeglia goes into the game.
Looks to be playing left side safety.
Yep, they're in man again. They come motion to trips. Quarterback keep again.
And, oh, did they stop him? No, touchdown, Pentucket. So at 1:05 of the 1st quarter, it's 6-0 Pentucket over Dracut with the PAT pending. And
yeah, they're running straight at that 3-man line. And they've found a lot of success in the inside with the quarterback.
Now, neither team puts in their heights and weights. Is it just a size-on-size advantage for Pentucket?
No, right now I think it's it's a scheme thing where they're just coming out and outnumbering them up front. You know, you got 5 offensive linemen and 3 defensive linemen.
Adam Tierney with the kick. It's successful, so it's with 1:05 on the clock in the first quarter. It's Pentucket 7, Dracut 0. Dracut will be back on offense for the first time in the game. That was a long drive, John. Took up almost the entire first quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a nice job. They didn't make many mistakes either.
So, as a former Midi defensively and offensive player,
yes.
What do you tell your defense, John?
Just keep it, hang tough. It wasn't like they scored in 2 plays or anything. It was a sustained drive. They were doing what they were supposed to do. They're just outnumbered a little bit up front. They might throw a 4th defensive lineman down. All depends on how they run their defense.
So Tierney looking for the T.
If it's a typical 3-4, you can always bring a guy up on the tight end. But they haven't been running really a lot of tight end sets. They've been running 2 wideouts, 2 slots, sometimes trips to one side. So they're spreading them out, and then they're running up inside so far. And they threw when they had to.
Tierney to kick off, ball on the 40. 2 back for the Middies. And it's a short kick to about the 20-yard line. 8, Kai McDonald hands off to, ball's loose. And Pentucket recovers it.
That was Kai McDonald to Daniel Smart. And Smart just lost the handle on the ball. Now that's deflating. You know, Dracut's offense was getting ready to come onto the field, and the defense is going to have to go back on.
So the ball is at the 30-yard line of the Middies. As John said, the defense is there. Yep, just has it in his hands. Has it holding one. They just
Guy
hit the
put
ball.
put his face mask right on the ball.
Yep, camera caught that.
Oh, they have called Dracut has the ball.
Did they call?
We missed it.
How
Dracut's
did we
got the
miss
ball. That's very
Get
good.
it.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, we'll take it.
So Dracut comes out with 3 receivers, going to be to the left side.
Yep.
They come out in a pistol formation as well.
Penn in the shotgun. Single back, I think, is Gagnon. Up, throws quick over the middle. Is that Mitch Cripps? He's up the left side he's over the 50. He's at the 45 where he's stopped by Pentucket's number 5.
Tremendous run after catch.
Brandon Lee, the senior at the tackle for Pentucket.
He really had some good vision after the catch here.
Is that learned or natural, John?
Well, I don't know. It depends on how much they practice it, but I'm sure the kid has a lot of talent on his own.
Yes, I think we saw that in the fall 2 season in April. So,
come out in the pistol again. They got trips.
Penn's there. He's looking. He throws it over the middle. Oh, it's broken up by number 14.
Yeah, 14, C.J. Condon did a nice job of trailing the play and breaking it up just at the end there. It was nice. The pass was placed nicely. It was just, it was kind of back shoulder, and Condon made a play on it.
Penn goes over to the sideline, gets the call from his coach, comes back to the huddle.
I think the down and distance is wrong. It says
I
third.
think it's second.
It says third down, but
Should
it's
be
second.
You are right on that, John. Hopefully the official notices that, or yep, he's the near official signaling across to go second, and they've changed it. Handoff up the middle. Gagnon on the carry, takes it down from the 45 to about the 41, 42-yard line.
Yep. Number of Pentucket players in on the tackle. That was a nice play. They had him spread out, 2 wide receivers, 2 slots, and then they ran it up inside. Pentucket's running a 3-man front as well.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Pentucket holds a 7-0 lead over Dracut. They'll switch ends and come back out in a minute or two. So Dracut lucked out there, John. Not sure what happened.
Yeah, we saw it right on the camera that he dropped the ball, but they must have had Dracut recover.
Yeah, we didn't hear. You're right. We didn't hear a whistle, so it couldn't have been end of forward progress.
Yeah. Good to see Dracut come out firing.
Absolutely. Dracut had a rough fall 2 season. They didn't, having not won a game. Same with Pentucket, but Pentucket was able to get a win in their first game, while Dracut had a rough time with Bruce Rich's Grey Ghosts out in Westford.
Dracut's coming right up on the ball.
Yep.
Out of the first quarter, they're going to run a play right from the line.
And now they go back into the huddle.
Oh, now they're huddling up.
And quickly back to the line.
Looks like they're base set. This twins to one side and a slot.
Yep, offset left. Oh, shaky handoff there. Gagnon's got the ball. He breaks it up the middle to about the 30, maybe the 29. We'll see. Oh, he's marking him down at the 30. Nice play there by Gagnon. Looked a little shaky at the handoff.
Yeah, they're running a read option look where the quarterback reads the end, and the end is staying on the quarterback, so he's giving it. I'm sure we'll see Penn run it himself here soon once they make the adjustment. Got trips out here to the left. They're in the pistol.
Gagnon's the single back, Penn in the shotgun. He takes the snap, throws it over the middle to. That's a catch by. Is that Mitch Cripps again?
Yeah, that's Mitchell Cripps. What a catch.
Beautiful catch.
He
nice
was in
body
traffic.
control.
The ball was placed nicely, but it was a tight window. It easily could have gone the other way.
Penn showing some of that accuracy as a catcher in baseball.
Yeah.
Looking at the replay here on the screen.
Yeah, he's right there between two defenders.
Yep. Brandon Lee was right on top of him.
Well, this looks good for Dracut. First in goal from the 5.
Yeah.
Got those double splits again. Look for the read option. Yep, they're going to run the read option. They ran it. This time they were coming, and Gagnon couldn't get much of anything going.
No, they were in the backfield as quickly as he took the handoff.
It's almost a run blitz. They're running tight down inside the 10.
So how do you counteract that, John? Do you quarterback keeps and he goes to the edge?
Well, they might need to base block it. They're looking at a 5-man line now with the linebackers making the adjustment. See number 2 walk up on the edge. 32. They got a bunch set to the right and still in the pistol.
Ty McDonald over here on the left. Hands it off to Gagnon. Gagnon's going wide to the visitor side of the field. He stretches, and is it touchdown, Middies?
That was all Gagnon.
Yep, he had a long stretch there.
They ran the tight bunch, and they had the read option, but they went wide with it.
So in that case, John, what's the wide receiver's job? Well, the split ends.
They're just going to climb block. A climb block is just like you're climbing a ladder, and you're gaining ground as you're heading toward the goal line, and the other guy hopefully is on a back pedal, and you climb block that. All 3 of them got their, and basically by nature of the formation, it tightens down the defense, and it gave Gagnon room to run.
Yep, and he was able to outrace 2 tacklers, one of whom is Brandon Lee. And that kick is no good. It hits the crossbar, and we have a
Got
flag.
a flag on the play.
Roughing the kicker, John? Did you see anything?
I don't know. Number 2 from Pentucket was making hand signals. I don't know if he was defending himself or they're pointing. They're pointing to Pentucket right now, and they're replacing the ball. It looks like they're going to get a re-kick here.
Yep, ball looks to be placed inside the 5.
Must be half the distance to the goal line.
Yep. Still looks like they're talking about it.
But you're talking about 1.5 yards.
Gotcha.
Hopefully we can get a clean kick here.
Yeah. Seems to be some disagreement between the coach and the players on the field, perhaps. Or maybe coach is just animated.
Oh, they're going to go for 2.
Yep, they are throwing the tee off the field, and they're going to go for 2 here. Ball's at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they gave him any yardage on the penalty. Must just be the re-kick.
Yeah. Penn down there talking to the referee, making sure he understands what's going on. Now they go back to talk to the coach. So McKenzie and Penn have a quick conversation out at the 15-yard line. He jogs back to the huddle. Single back to the single wide right, trips left. Gagnon even. Penn's going to keep it. He's going to get across that line. What do they say? Can't tell, John. Nope.
I don't think he got it.
Nope. They're saying nothing, and now we get kicking.
Pentucket had their goal line defense, obviously, from the 3-yard line. They tried to base block it up front. They got no movement.
Yep. Dracut, I think, needs a big fullback. And here we see the replay. He's got the ball in his left hand. He's got 56 pulling his jersey. He's close there. Really, really close there. He's still on top of somebody. Apparently he didn't stretch the ball across. Tough break for the Middies. So with 9:59 to go in the second quarter here on Channel 22, it's Pentucket 7, Dracut 6. Dracut's going to kick off to Pentucket. John, is this what they showed in the pregame warmups? I know you and I were both watching pregame warmups.
Yeah, they both look good, but a lot of throwing, which we've seen so far in the game, a lot of throwing.
So 26, it looks, will be the kicker. That's Andre Boris. Ball's at the 40 on the right hash mark for the Middies. And he kicks it away. Ball's down about it's going to go out of bounds at about the 19-yard line.
Yeah, that'll be a penalty.
Yes. Ball comes out to the 35. Is that right, John?
I think you're right. Been a while since I've had the high school rules.
Yes. And there are two separate, there's still two separate high school rules, John?
Yeah.
Rule books?
Yes, sir. Yep. There's the NCAA adjusted for schools that play the NCAA rules. They have adjustments. One of the major differences between the National High School Football Association and the NCAA rules is blocking below the waist. So I know that when I played in high school, we could block below the waist. when I went to coach down in Atlanta, Georgia, they couldn't. They were a federation, national federation set of rules.
So Pentucket, looks like they're going to give Pentucket the ball on the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 with 9:59 to go. You're watching live coverage of Dracut High School football here on Channel 22. Also simulcast on dracuttv.org and Dracut TV's Facebook page. Now they're marching it back a little.
They're putting it at your 35. There you go. You made the call.
Occasionally I am right. My sisters would never admit that. Neither would your sister Mickey, I think.
All right, it looks like they're going to make an adjustment here. They've put a 4th man up. Mitchell is hugging. He's in a 5 technique, which means he's on the outside shoulder of an imaginary tight end. Oh,
Number
and he
5
just
with the sweep.
He just had a chance at making a play there. Formationally, they were in a good position. He just got himself caught inside. Let's see if they stay with this adjustment with the 4th man on the line.
So that was Brandon Lee on the sweep carry, the wide receiver. He takes it out to a 44-yard line, so a gain of about 3, almost 4. Pentucket comes out with two wide left and 2 wide right, single back set. Chase Dwight takes the snap, throws it out here, a wide receiver screen. He wasn't down, and now they gang tackle him here at the 45-yard line back to where they were, so it's going to be really close.
That was almost a backward pass.
Yep.
It was. It worked out well for them because the first 2 guys missed. Going in for the tackle, they missed.
Dracut's got an injured. It's Gagnon injured on the sidelines here.
So they've made the adjustment. They've brought 28 and 10 in tight, and I think they might be playing man behind it.
So it's Kipps and Zawawi.
Yeah, see 28 right here. He's off the shoulder of 71.
Yes.
Okay, 10. Now Mitchell has moved out to the slot. They're playing games here. The coach, their coach is playing games with formations. He's running trips, which forces Mitchell out, and then he ran the quarterback right over that side.
So Chase Dwight takes it straight up the middle to about the 46-yard line of the middies.
The only way Dracut could do anything is go full man and cover 0 and leave Mitchell in. They're going to have to play that chess game going forward.
Center comes out, stands in front of the ball, waits for Chase Dwight to finish his conversation in the huddle.
They're once again in trips, so Mitchell has to go out. They're shading the safety that way.
There's a huge gap here on the near side.
Yeah, honestly,
nice tackle
that
there.
was well played there.
Number 26, Adrian Boras, one of 2 middies on that tackle.
Dracut's in a good position for the perimeter play because of the extension of Mitchell out to the slot. Now they run a medium bunch, so they're running a bunch, but they're only halfway out. Now they motion a man in.
Yep. Cluster over here, 3 wide receivers to the right.
I think the last time they did this, they ran a little bubble screen.
Yeah. Dracut playing soft over on the far side. Ball's over the middle.
Wide open.
Number 10 with the catch. That's Will Sutton.
Will Sutton on that play, but Daniel Smart he did not give up. Daniel Smart kept with the play, and we avoid the touchdown.
So ball is down inside the 10-yard line. Actually inside the 5-yard line. Looks to be about the 3-yard line. Middy's showing 5 down linemen. Pentucket showing two wide to the right here. Oh, no, 3 actually.
Dracut's still in a 3-man front on the goal line.
Up, fake, and quarterback keeper, it looks like, up the middle. Touchdown, Pentucket. 7:18 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah. That was, you know, they're being outmanned in the middle.
Yeah, looking along that sideline, I don't see too many Dracut guys who have size, both height and weight.
Well, it's a numbers game.
Mm-hmm.
They've got 3, they've got a guy on the nose and 2 guys on tackles. I guess they're slanting. I don't think they're 2-gapping. If they 2-gap, they'd be in a really tough situation.
Pentucket gonna kick a PAT. Snap is up. Snap is good, and the ball is through the uprights.
They got quite a kicker. That's good. That's
Yep.
an advantage, Pentucket.
Absolutely. Number 32, Aiden Tierney, does appear to have a good, strong leg. So it's 14-6, Pentucket over Dracut. 7:18 to go in the second quarter here on Channel 22, Dracut Access Television. We're simulcasting on DracutTV.org and the Dracut TV Facebook page. Happy to have all of you here in Middy's football land. Both this
We
side
also
of the
have
border.
a little shout out. I have some people listening in Atlanta.
You do?
Yep. Shout out Cricket Hill. Also have some locals listening. Shout out to the Man Cave.
Who's in the man cave, may I ask?
That would be Smitty, Marty, Quinny, Tuna. All variations of their last name.
Yes, sir. And hopefully Coach Gorby's listening.
Oh, yeah. And Buck, who was quite a player out here himself.
John Buckley.
Yeah.
Now, we had this argument last, and admittedly you and I are biased on this, John, but I said to George Dristolaris, my color man last year, that John is the best all-around athlete that Dracut's probably ever seen. And Fuzzy
He's the
Fovell
best
went
one.
to the other.
Yeah, Fovell was up there too, and John Gibson, Steve Talbot, people like that. You got to work very hard to outdo Buckley, though.
You do. And ball's up the middle. They fake
They
it this
faked
time.
the reverse this time.
Smart going right up the right sideline. Gets to about, can't tell where he stepped out, John. Looks like the 39.
Yeah, about there, right at the 40, I think. Nice return by Dracut.
Now, was that blocking?
Well, they had the fake reverse on, so everybody has to stay in their lane. And Dracut, they did a good job of running the play the way that it was supposed to be run.
Oh. So the ball is now at the 24-yard line for the Middies. 10-yard holding penalty from the spot of the foul, so somebody was holding at the 34-yard line on that play. So Dracut with 7:11 to go in the second quarter will have the ball.
Let's see if they can return to their wide open offense they had to get them there. Who's in it running back? Did they change?
I think
Gagnon's out, I think.
I do believe you're right. I'm looking up and down the sidelines for Gagnon. I don't see him there either, though.
No, Gagnon's in.
Okay.
All right. So that's good that was not a long-term injury.
Yep. Showing his mother's toughness.
I'm sure his dad's pretty tough, too.
Oh, Jerry Gagnon is tough, too. But you and I know Kelly pretty well.
Yeah.
And I believe Kelly's mom and sister are listening to us on the broadcast over the internet.
think he's got a cousin on the girls' basketball team that's pretty good, too.
Brody, yes, his cousin Brody is quite the athlete. She might play some Division III college basketball, perhaps. She and Miss Ashley Talbot, Steve's daughter, and
yeah, she's
Colleen's,
quite a player.
is quite a player. She just changed AAU teams, I read this afternoon. So, first down for the Middies. Penn in shotgun with Gagnon. Fakes it to Gagnon, holds it himself, tries to tarry it.
See,
and
it
they
looks
meet him
like,
at the 20.
It looks like Pentucket's winning the chess game. They moved to a 4-man front, and you know, so that's going to be better for the run. Let's see if Dracut takes advantage of the 1-man advantage in the pass game. But in first down, they were 4-man front, and they had no problem with that run play.
Yep. Looks like Pentucket's moving their linebackers around. Adam Payne just came out of the game, the senior linebacker and wide receiver for Coach Steve Hayden's team. Trips to the wide side here for Dracut. Single back set with Gagnon. I think Cripps is on the opposite side. He's looking right.
Oh, he's got him.
Oh, he's got him
on the wheel route.
Oh, he's taking it up the left sideline. He's going to take it. Mitch Cripps takes it down to the 24-yard line before he's tackled by number 11, Paul Parachoka. Sorry, I know I butchered that name.
Mitchell was the inside receiver, and you can see him come out. He runs a wheel route, and they did not adjust. They bit on the dig. You can see the corner came down inside,
Yep.
and he was just smoked.
Yep.
Nice job by Mitchell.
Yep.
And the ball placement was perfect by Penn.
Yep. Brandon Lee was the other defender down there, chasing Cripps. Dracut has some good skill players, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And we have an official's timeout, I believe. Up, the chains are a little knotted. Send the line.
Mitchell goes over to the right side now. You watch something that they can do. They're straight man-to-man here. Now it looks like they adjusted to at least man-free. They got a safety over the top.
Yep. Oh, Penn keeps the ball. He goes up the middle to about the 20-yard line with the keeper. It looks.
But still, the chess game goes on. The Pentucket team is running with man defense, man coverage, and they're leaving their 8 in the box. And Dracut doesn't have enough to handle it.
So what do you do to counteract that, John?
Well, you throw. You know, you have your man, you have your pick plays and things you can do with against the man defense. Or you come in, with some tight ends, and it's just Dracut seems to be a little bit more of a spread team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's.
And when they're trying to run, it looks like Pentucket is okay with them throwing it here and there, but they want to take away Gagnon.
Oh, definitely.
And Penn. Penn can be good with the right read.
Yep. Though you weren't here last year in the first game of the season, Penn was playing quarterback, and he took a hard shot to the sternum and was knocked down for a couple of weeks, not out. They just took him out of the quarterback role until his, I believe his ribs healed a little. Yeah, 71 looks to be the biggest middie out there, although number 51 for the middies. Manuel Farley, the center.
Okay, they're in double splits here. They got a man over, they got zone over the top, but man-to-man definitely.
Looking downfield, he tucks it under, he tears it up the middle, past the 20, 15, inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line.
See, that was better. They ran a little quarterback draw, and they were able to let the Pentucket team come upfield and then run up inside it rather than running, head to head against the beef that they have, Pentucket has against them.
Yep.
So they use the strength against them. That was a nice play.
Yes, nice call by the middies
And
there.
of course, Penn did the rest.
Yeah.
First and goal from the 9-yard line.
Picks up his mouthpiece, I believe.
Yeah, once again in man, but they're in straight man. There's no man free. There's no free safety.
So I'm
Let's see some crossing routes.
Cripps wide right. Up, throws it.
He had Mitchell.
He did.
He had Mitchell, but he looked for Smart.
Is he taking his first read, John, or is he going through progressions?
It looks like he was going for that. They call it slot level. The play is called slot level, where they bring the two outside guys down, and the man in motion he's the level. He runs the level route out toward the sideline. But Pentucket looks like they scouted him, and they didn't go with that.
Yep. Penn and an eye and a.
You're doing a nice
He
job.
throws it over the middle. We have a flag over here on the near side, around where Josh Gagnon was.
Pentucket is not switching. So when two receivers are out and they run a crossing route or whatever, you're supposed to switch. Pentucket isn't switching, but they're doing a nice job of staying on their man.
So that's sort of a pick play.
Yeah, the slot level is meant to be a pick play. But the man broke through the pick and was there, and it was good that Penn threw it into the ground.
Now we did have a flag on the play. They moving the ball up, John? Up, offsides on the defense, I'm hearing. So a half the distance of the goal. Ball's on inside the 4, almost at the 3. Maybe it is at the 3.
Yeah, it's about the 3.5.
Okay.
The edge of the football is on the 4.
Yep. So Gagnon offset a little left. Penn is the in a shotgun formation here. He hands it off to Gags, and he's met at the line of scrimmage.
32 is the 4th man on the line of scrimmage. That's the one who made the tackle. At that time, Penn probably should have pulled it. I don't know. Sometimes they call it in the huddle, where it's a give to Gagnon no matter what, and sometimes it's a read call. But on that one, if you had to do it over again, you probably have Penn keep it.
Right.
Because 32 crashed down, and they're in man-to-man coverage on the outside. That's why that quarterback draw went so well, because of man-to-man coverage.
Right. You make Josh Gagnon a blocker.
Yep. Here we go. They're in a 5-man front now.
Triple right, single left.
They're in man with no free safety.
Penn looking. He's going to hold it. Oh, he gets caught up in the wash and tackled for a loss here. Yeah, outside the 10.
They're playing strong man-to-man defense right now. That was just a bunch of guys going out and hooking up at about 10 yards, and they were all covered.
So it's a timeout taken with 2:53 to go in the second quarter here at Beaudry Field, with Pentucket leading 14-6. You're listening to live action coverage of the Dracut Middies football here on Channel 22, datv.org, and Dracut Access Television's Facebook page. So, John, is there any benefit to maybe putting him under center in some of these situations, or does he get a better read from the shotgun?
No, it's definitely a shotgun offense. They don't want to waste time backing up.
Mm-hmm.
He sees the whole defense from where he stands. I'm hoping they make some adjustments here to what seems to be a tightening up of the defense from Pentucket's point of view.
Definitely. So Anthony Fazio and Jake Truong are switching back and forth. Little, trickery or indecision on who was going to play where. Looks like Gagnon's going to try the PAT, the kick, a field goal. Oh, low
tough
and
hold.
Wide right, yeah. Tough hold, did you say, John?
Yeah, it was he bobbled the hold.
So with 2:49 to go, Dracut misses their field goal. Gagnon is low and wide right.
Be a good
With
time
that.
for a turnover here.
It would be. Be very fortuitous.
Let's see if Dracut makes any change to their up front numbers. See if they commit to more of that 5-man front, 4-man front,
Ball's
if they
placed at the 20.
or if they stick with 3-man front.
Yep, looks like looks close to a 5-man front. 4 down and 1 up.
Depends on what they bring out. See, Mitchell, they're making Mitchell go out
Yeah.
to the second receiver. Now he's in no man's land. He's coming.
Wide receiver.
I don't know if they have accounted for this. 28.
Left to right. Yep. Up, quarterback keeper.
Here it is. All right, so what they did was they left Mitchell in and they ran man over the top of it, which is what we've been suggesting. And Mitchell was able to make that play. Quarterback running, all the stuff they've been tearing him up with.
So Dracut does read the headline, so to speak, and makes an adjustment here. Now we've got double wides right and left,
Yep,
single
they
back.
got slots on both
He's
sides.
rolling out right. He's looking. He's throwing over the middle. That ball was tipped, and
No catch.
no catch. Number 71, I believe, tapped that away. Number 71 for the Middies is, of course, Zachary Coleman, a senior.
This is a big play right here. You got to say 2 minutes left in the first half. You're at home. You want to sniff that first win. You got to hold them here.
Yeah, I agree with you there, John. We got a
All right, so we
wide
got
receiver to the hash, way out.
once
beyond the
again
hash here.
man.
You got a free safety here. Up, they're looking. No, they're looking behind that pick play.
That was a good adjustment by Pentucket because they were running man. They ran that, as you said, pick play.
Yep.
They ran the outside screen bubble.
Yep.
Bubble screen to the
Wide receiver.
wide
left.
receiver.
Coleman on the tackle there. So two straight good defensive plays from Coleman there. Number 71.
See our first punt tonight.
You're right. Let's see what leg we have here. Number 2 looks to be their punter, Adam Payne, senior wide receiver. There's a lot of space over here on the near side. Nope, never. Yes, he is. He's going to try and run for it. And he got it. I thought when he fumbled the snap, he wasn't going to go for it, but Dracut left everybody off of this wide side. Now, I forgot to look, John. Did Dracut have anybody back to take the punt?
Yeah, they did. Well, that's disheartening.
Quite so. 1:02 to go in this second quarter here.
Double slots.
Number 4.
They run the wheel route.
Oh, he throws it, sidearms it. He's got him wide open. Oh, nice play by Dracut's defense, and we got a flag.
There's no way that's pass interference.
No, I didn't think so either. Number 14 for the Middies, Colin Arsenal on the coverage.
Arsenal made a nice play. If you watch it here, I don't know if they're going to have it on the replay. See if it's a bang-bang play.
He's there. He's
Well,
very, very close, John.
Might be called for face guarding. You have to turn to face the quarterback
So he was early
in the
in
high
that.
school game.
Right.
He was early, and instead, if he made a play for the football and was looking at the quarterback, that's not a call.
Gotcha.
So after seeing it on the replay, I'd say the ref made a good call.
Yep. 3 wide receivers here to the near side. 2 wide receivers to the far side.
Now Dracut's made the adjustment again. They're back in their zone.
Yeah.
Looks like a cover 4.
Dwight looks over the middle, throws it. Oh, he underthrew and overthrew. He had 2 wide receivers in that case. Number 5.
Yeah, they ran
Brandon
straight
Lee.
down the middle of the field. You're in a cover 4. You got deep quarters, 4 defensive backs. Each one has a quarter of the field. And they just ran that receiver down the middle, which is how you break that.
So no blown coverage by Dracut there.
No,
It's
just the
good
nature of the coverage. I would like to see Dracut get back a little bit farther so that they can play an angle on that, but, live to play 2nd and 10.
Yep, 45 seconds to go in the second quarter here. Dwight from the shotgun, steps back. Up, jump pass there. Throws it to number 28, who's tackled by a host of middies.
Gagnon made a great read on that,
26
and he just got beat, but he
Yep.
slowed him down. Gagnon read the play the whole way.
So we got 35 seconds to go. Pentucket calls timeout here with 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 7, actually. Ball at the 49-yard line of the middies. So obviously, John, you need to get the first down. That's your primary focus. Do you think Dracut plays defense to try and prevent the first down, or do you think Pentucket goes for it all?
I think the cover 4 is a prevent defense in its nature. So I think they stay in the cover 4. They might pinch the safeties a little bit, come off the hash a little bit so that they can defend against that down the middle, that seam route. But we'll see. I'll call it out as soon as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, they're now in a cover 3 look.
3, Gagnon looks to be stepping off the line back.
Nope, they're in cover 4. They moved out.
And under pressure, he throws it up there. Oh, he's got a wide receiver. Oh, did that get knocked away, or you just can't see it in the lights?
No, he just overthrew him a little bit, and it was a tough over-the-shoulder look for the receiver. As you can see there, once the ball was in the air, there were 5 Dracut defenders in the area, so their prevent defense is essentially that cover 4. They tried to disguise it last time and go from cover 3 to cover 4. But it looks like Pentucket would like to hit that middle against the 4.
Yep, all 3 passes in that the end of this drive.
Finally got our first punt.
We got our first punt. It's a nice high kick. Kai McDonald's underneath it, fakes to the middle. He's taking it up the right sideline. He's got one guy to beat. He's got a blocker in front of him, Mitch Cripps. Cripps trying not to get called for blocking in the back. Kai McDonald has it. He's taking it inside the 15 to about
no flags.
13-yard line.
No flags.
Johnny.
7 seconds left.
1 play or 2 play, John?
You can only get off 1, I think.
Outstanding play by Kai McDonald there.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent blocking. The whole thing opened up for him. And there was some serious blocking downfield.
Yep, you can see it here on the replay.
Let me get a number. Give these guys some props.
It's 28 there.
28 and 10.
So Mitch Cripps and number 28.
Look at that blocking downfield. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. Those guys deserve kudos.
Penn in the shotgun. Gags is back.
He's got him.
He throws it up there. He's got, interception, and nobody's over here. No. Penn hustling. Nope, not going to catch him, and they're easing up. They're going to let him go all the way. 101 yards for the touchdown. Gagnon was the last man to beat, but Gags didn't have enough angle. That is heartbreaking for the middies.
Yeah, tough one.
Pentucket scores with no time on the clock to go up 20-6 with the PAT pending. What do you see here, John?
Well, that was just a tough play. Nothing you can say. He had, I think he had a receiver down the middle of the field, but he threw the wheel route. And since it's so condensed down on the goal line, the wheel route is shaky. I mean, he went for his best receiver,
Yep.
the guy he trusts the most, but he was double teamed. They were punching him at the line of scrimmage, and they had someone behind him.
Now, having two receivers over there, because there was an inside receiver there, does that help or hurt in that situation?
It hurt. It hurt since he was trying to fit it into such a tight window. That's a tough one, though.
Agreed.
Tough way to go to the locker room.
Sorry about that. Aiden Tierney to kick the PAT. Dracut shifting around, and oh, no, it's through the uprights. Dracut had a good pressure there, but so it's 21-6 Pentucket over the host middies here on Dracut Access Channel 22. So Dracut has to go to the locker room and regroup, down 21-6.
Yeah.
John, what do you've been a coach. What do you say to your kids? What do you say to your players?
Just keep up the good work. You know, they stopped them there, and got to score a little bit more on offense. But defensively, I think they've figured out what Pentucket wants to do. And if you take that touchdown away, the defensive touchdown, it's really a 14-6 game here. So you just got to keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, so we're going to go to break here at halftime on Channel 22 with the Pentucket, where Pentucket High School leads your host Dracut Middies 21-6. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Dracut High School marching ladies, presenting the 2021 Field Show Guardians of the Galaxy. The marching band is led under the direction of Band Director Zachary Cooper. The staff includes Assistant Director Lindsay Hedrick, Color Guard Instructor Kristen Steger. The band is led on the field by Drum Major Abby Agron and Drumline Captain Tyler Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your 2021 Marching Middies.
And we're back live here at Beaudry Field. The Middies have just left the locker room in the school end zone, jogging out a little in 4 or 5 lines. Should be stretching out pretty soon. Dracut trailing Pentucket 21-6 as we enter the 3rd period. 12-minute quarters here in Massachusetts in the Merrimack Valley Conference. Dracut will host the Chelmsford Lions next week here at home. So join us once again live on channel 22 and Dracut Access Television, on the internet and on the Facebook page. So John, we talked about this at halftime. What adjustments do you make?
I think you stay with the 4 or 5 man line. You play a little bit of man. When they come out in that double wide, double slot, you want to possibly check to a cover 4 depending on down and distance. I think you just keep on playing hard. That's all you can do. Give your home crowd a treat that you actually hung in there for the whole game and possibly come back. Got the offense. The offense can do it.
Yeah, they've certainly shown more than I think they showed in the Fall 2 season. That's, I think, a little more maturity, although they did lose some outstanding linemen, I can say that for a fact. Hopefully Coach Eric Gorby is listening out there and he can get some more linemen for these middies, teach some line blocking. Eric, a teammate of yours and a classmate of both of ours, played at Bridgewater State. And
then again at Fitchburg State when I played with him.
He played at Fitchburg too?
Yep.
That's right. You went to UMass first, didn't you?
Yeah, I played 2 years at UMass, and then I ended up playing at Fitchburg to finish up. A bunch of us went to play together. Friends for life.
Absolutely. All those friends for life watching us here on Channel 22 or on DracutTV.org. And so Dracut will receive the second half kickoff from Adam Tierney, who squibs it down to about the 12-yard line. Oh, nope, he keeps it. Danny Smart up the right side here.
Got to about the 15.
Gets to about the 15 before he's run out of bounds.
You might do a little bit better just going straight up the middle.
I was thinking
that
the same thing.
Stretches you wide, and you end up running sideways.
Yeah, there was a lot more sideways than there was north-south. But probably in the case of this field, maybe it really is east-west. So the ball is placed at the 16-yard line of the middies. Penn gets the call from the sideline, jogs into the huddle, gives the play to his line and his receivers. Looks like we're going to have 2 wide right, 2 wide left, and Gagnon is the single back behind Penn, who still remains in the shotgun. And a whistle. False start, I believe.
They've brought another one. Number 2 is staying in the box, actually inching up toward the line of scrimmage, so that they're keeping that from their first half adjustments.
And that looks to be offsides on Pentucket.
We'll take the 5.
Exactly. Could be Adam Payne jumped into the neutral zone as he came up.
There's not a big size disadvantage. The defensive line from Pentucket is not very large. They have some linebackers. The quarterback is in the linebacker core, number 4.
That's right. You're right there.
They got tight bunch. It looks like they're probably going to run sweep.
Delay draw, and you're right, John. They take it up the right side. Gagnon bounces off one hit, takes it out to the 30-yard line, kind of about 14 on the play.
Well, I got to call myself out there. They ran tight bunch to the wide side of the field, and they ran a sweep to the short side of the field. So it was, I was anticipating the last time they ran it on the goal line, they ran it to the wide side toward the bunch. This time they went away from it. Nice adjustment there by the coach.
It's Jermaine McKenzie, the new head coach at Dracut. Trips to the left.
Yep, trips.
Single right. Penn keeps the ball, tucks it. Oh, he's got to tuck it a little better than that, but he gets back to about the 30, maybe the 32.
Little quarterback draw. He didn't pause at the top of the draw. He kind of came out of it too quick, and the rushing linemen were able to get him on the way by.
So the key is to get those linemen by you and then go forward with that run.
Right. Yeah, you got to be a little bit more patient. I mean, Pentucket knows what they have as far as the backfield. They got Gagnon and they have Penn.
Well, and we got an injured Pentucket player down on the inside the 30 on the far side of the field, visiting side. Dracut bringing water out to their players. We're all on one knee for the injured player. Injured player looks to be number 55, Mitch Martin, a junior, offensive and defensive lineman.
Tiffany's out in the crowd. Tanner's looking for you, and he will meet you at the snack shack. Tiffany, if you're in the crowd, Tanner's looking for you, and he'll meet the snack shack.
Injured player off the field. Number 57 also goes to the sideline for Pentucket. That's Donovan Rivers.
Excuse me.
Same formation as last down. 2nd and 9, 2nd and 8 for the middies. Penn looks back, throws it down to, is that Cripps? Yes, it is. Cripps has a nice set of hands, I think, John.
Yeah. They tricked him on that play. They ran, they looked like they were walked up on a man, and then they trickled back into looked like a cover 4. They continue to walk their linebackers up and back.
Penn's throwing deep down the right sideline. He's got Kai McDonald. He's looking for a flagging. He's not going to get it.
No, he really needed to run. He was playing hand tag with the defensive back.
And the Dracut sideline is letting the referee hear that. They disagree. They're looking for the defensive holding call. So now we have 4th and 3 from the 38-yard line. Need to get just outside the 40, but inside the 41. So it's really the 40 and a half, perhaps. Dracut looks to be going for it at this point. Trips far left. Single Kai McDonald down here on the side right. Calling it 5-man line.
Oh, what a catch.
That's a nice catch. Kai McDonald.
Nice
Single
job.
coverage.
Kai McDonald on the reception, and he really put his body in between himself and the ball and the defender, which is what you want to do. It was sort of a back shoulder. Nice job by the quarterback and the receiver there. Penn put it right on him, right on the number 8.
Good catcher, good quarterback.
Yeah. Good job going for it on 4th.
Absolutely. 1st and 10, ball on the 43.5-yard line. Penn under center. He gets 3. He throws a jump pass to Gagnon. Gagnon is dragged down to about the 40-yard line, but not before he gains about 3.5 yards.
Chase Dwight, the quarterback, who's also a linebacker, read that right from the beginning.
Yep.
They did not go for the fake.
Yep. And Penn did exactly what you said, John. Waited for those 3 rushing linemen to come up and then took a little jump and flipped it over.
Yeah, the problem was their second level people were not fooled. The first level people were up in the backfield, and the second level people had, if they have a back read, depending on what their reads are, if their linebacker coach has them reading the back, then they had him the whole time.
Yeah.
Little trips out to the left and one receiver to the right, 4 receivers.
Penn looks, he's going to run. Oh, he's caught, and he's thrown
Not
down by
good.
number 66 for Pentucket. John Smith, the senior defensive lineman, on the tackle.
That puts him way back. That's about 7 yards back.
So it's 3rd and 17 now, ball at the 50. Dracut can't do anything cute here, like a quick kick. They need to score some points to open the second half. Dracut remains in the huddle, 8:26 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. Kai McDonald coming out of the huddle to the wide side, the short side here. Dan Smart down with him. Cripps and number 26, Andre Boras, on the far side. So double wides. Gagnon in the set. Smart across the formation. Oh, whoa, Kai McDonald.
Yeah, they didn't have enough for the
14.
first down. That was, if McDonald makes that catch, they're still about 6 yards short.
Did that hit C.J. Condon in the face, or did that hit McDonald?
I think it was McDonald.
So he's got to catch that ball there. Nice tight coverage by number 14.
As I said, it wouldn't have been enough for the first down.
No, you're right. Probably a better position to punt from here, though it doesn't look like.
Looks
Dracut's
like they're
gonna
going
punt.
for it.
Yeah,
This is questionable.
I agree with you. I think Dracut needs to pin Pentucket down tight, but
They have 4 receivers to the left,
haven't seen this.
1 receiver to the right.
Yeah. Timeout.
They called a
Pentucket.
timeout. Pentucket called a timeout.
I don't think Dracut's shown this look before. What's the benefit to four wide left and a single?
Well, they're trying
right?
to outnumber them. They got numbers. You got your typical defensive formation as a cornerback and a safety, and sometimes you have a cornerback and a safety to both sides, and then so you'd have to rock it. They call it. They'd have to rock over to that side, and probably play a cover 4 with an adjusted second safety shading to the 4 receivers. It's just a lot.
Right.
So it definitely deserves a conversation.
Now, do you throw to the single wide, or do you throw behind that 4?
It depends on what you're trying to do. If you've got a solid athlete at the single wide, you're going to end up isolating him, no doubt, because the 4 receivers are going to draw all the coverage. But it looks like they're coming out in a more conventional look this time.
Yep.
They've got
4 to the near side, 1 to the
well,
far
no,
side.
they have 4 receivers out this way again.
Yep.
It's
Number 2
empty
in
backfield.
motion, Adam Payne. He's throwing it again. Oh, he underthrows it. Doesn't even get it. Gets it to about the 34-yard line. So that was about 18, 20 yards in the air.
He actually had Gagnon on the post. He had Gagnon. I don't know if he had enough time or what, but
Is that just a bad read, or did he lock on that first receiver? And
yeah, he must have just had an eye out for that receiver. Well, here comes the defense. We need to do something defensively.
Middies give Pentucket a short field here, ball at the 51st and 10. Chase Dwight remains the quarterback, single, 2 wide left, 2 wide, 2 short left, 2 wide right.
They got 8 in the box now.
Yep, and a keeper. Oh, Gagnon misses the tackle. He cuts it back. Oh, nice tackle in the middle there. Is that Kai McDonald?
That was Smart.
Smart, Dan Smart. Smart running. Good running by the Pentucket quarterback. But now we have another Pentucket player down on the field at about the 30-yard line, 29-yard line.
It looks like they've made the adjustment to 8 in the box, but it didn't translate in that play. The quarterback got out wide open. I don't know if they're moving their fronts around. You can do over, you can do under, you can do over, gap the nose. You can do a lot of different things to play games inside. And it looks like Pentucket just has their number. They're able to body up man on man, and base block it.
And we have a penalty, John. Looks like illegal hands to the face.
Well, that's nice. We'll take that all day.
Absolutely. Looks like the player down on the field has a cramping issue at this point. They're stretching him out. I will say that I have a good friend who's an athletic trainer, Kelly Spur, who's down with Sandwich High School on the Cape. And she's reminding all of her players to get water all week, drink Gatorade. Even though it doesn't feel particularly warm, John, I think you can still cramp in this weather.
Oh, yeah. Quarterback was down for a bit.
Yeah, that was Dwight.
I don't know if he has to take a play off.
I think he does.
Because he was down. But it looks like they are quarterbackless in the huddle. Here comes number 17.
Caleb Meissner. So ball is at the 43-yard line of Pentucket. Single wide right, 3 wide left here. Dracut adjusting their defense. Gagnon comes out, but no. Gagnon staying at linebacker. 28, up, handoff. And the Meaties meet him right at the 43-yard line. Might have got it out to the 44. Number 22 and 28 on the tackle.
That adjustment to the 4-man front helped that time.
Ishmael.
They still haven't
Zawawi.
solved the quarterback situation, but at least when they hand it to the running back, they're better off.
Israel De Jesus and Ishmael Zawawi on the tackle. And
double split, double slot, wide slots. They got the shotgun.
Yep.
And he steps to the right side.
Meissner remains the quarterback. He's throwing it deep. Single coverage. Oh, no! Middies allow Adam Payne to catch it. They didn't stay with him on that play. He fell to the ground, or else he could have taken it a little farther down the field for Pentucket. Takes it up to down to the 20-yard line of the Middies.
That was a tough one.
It is a tough one. They had 2 guys who were covering him, and they just did not seem to stay stride for stride with him. That's Dan Smart and Kai McDonald. With
nice backup quarterback.
Yep. Colin Arsenault was the 3rd defender. He is. Meissner single back. Hands off to number 20. Nice fake there too.
Now they've got the numbers inside. They're just not making the tackles. That time they actually had the numbers that they wanted inside.
Johnny Igo on the tackle. Not a bad last name for a running back. So it's 2nd and 3 here at the 13-yard line. Single wide right. 3 wide left here. Dracut at a 3 down lineman. 4th sneaking up and up back. Up, trying to jump. Trying to get him to jump. Dracut ends in a 4-point stance here. Taking him inside shoulder, false illegal procedure.
They drew him off sides. Gagnon was punching like he was coming. And, they drew him off sides there.
Yep. False start is the call. Ball taken out across the 15 to about the 18-yard line.
Actually, that was Israel De Jesus that was punching, faking that he was coming. Drew the man off sides.
Yeah.
Staying with the backup quarterback.
Yeah. Now, John, I noticed that the end on this side was in a 4-point stance at that point. Isn't that more of a D-tackle type of stance?
Well, they are D tackles in this setup.
Oh,
with the 3-man front. They have a
nice
base
tackle.
They have a base 3-man front, and they're walking up a linebacker to the outside. So both those inside guys, those what they look like outside guys to us,
Yes.
they're lined up on the tackle. They would be referred to as defensive tackles. We've got a nose guard, 2 tackles, and the other guys are linebackers.
Gotcha.
So it's really just a form of the 5-2 defense that they're running, because the 2 backers come up on the outside just like defensive ends. And you can tell when they're in a certain defense because they're not walking out to the slots. Watch 28 right here. He's got his head inside the backfield and not even looking at the slot. So that changes the numbers when you call a 5-man front or a 3-man front.
Looked like he caught that ball, but the referee said it hit the ground. That was number 10, Will Sutton. Looked like a nice design, but you're right. He was shadowing the quarterback. Quarterback looked like he was going to keep it, and
yeah. Dracut has essentially moved to a 5-2 cover 3. They probably call it a lot of different things because their base defense is a 3-man front. But, you know, they're playing their uncles and fathers' defense, a 5-2. But all around the country, it's a 3-5. Everybody's running the 3-5. Or in the case, sometimes a 3-4 with a cover.
Yep. Cripps coming off the field. Number 26, Andre Boras coming onto the field for Cripps. Number 54, leaving the field, Nick Almeida. Oh, and they're going to they're going to try a field goal here. Looks to be about 34 yards.
The kid has the leg for it.
Yep, high snap, and it's outside the
Wide right.
Upright. Wide right. You got to wait till the very end here at Beaudry Field to see. So, Dracut defense makes a stand with 3:13 on the clock in the third quarter. It's 21-6. Pentucket over Dracut. Dracut's going to take the ball at the 22-yard line, it appears. 23. Looks like Dracut's bringing in a little bigger line. Drew Richardson, the sophomore, is coming onto the field, number 77. And number 51, who's been there, Manuel Farley, looks to be, well, is definitely in there. Mitch Cripps meandering his way out there as well. Could be a bit of an adjustment for the middies. Looks like most, if they had any more size, it's in shorts and T-shirts tonight, John.
Yeah. Their biggest player, number 76, looks like he's hurt.
Yes, he does.
So we've got 1st and 10 here.
Single back to the wide side to wide receiver's right. Hands off to Gagnon, I believe, who takes it right up the middle, is met by 4 or 5 Pentucket players. He gets it out to about the 23, maybe the 24-yard line. Number 51 or 61 looks like he's cramping for Pentucket out there. So ball's out to the 24-yard line. We have a 2nd down and about 8.
Dracut stuck to their game plan. They're running on 1st down. They're not abandoning the run, which is good, a good sign. You got 3 receivers to the left.
Yep.
Wide left. It's not a bunch. It's just 3 receivers to the left. You got 2nd and 8.
Yep. See, that spreads him out a little. He's got Gagnon over here. He's throwing him. Kai McDonald, who makes the catch
Nice
at the 43-yard line.
It was he ran a very nice route. He sticks right around the numbers, and then he wheels out of it. It was a nice, you know, if they get the replay on here, he really runs a nice
And Penn doesn't expose his receiver's ribs to the hit either.
Nice route.
So ball 1st and 10 at the 43 of the middies. And I don't see Chase Dwight out there now either, so he must be getting a rest. They false started. Oh, nope. Correction. Offsides on Pentucket. That's an additional 5 yards.
See, Dracut is in this game. There's no question in my mind they're still in this game.
They even look like they believe that, John. You know, they don't look intimidated, nor should they. I mean, the size of the players is roughly about the same.
Now it's 1st and 5. This should be a good set of downs for Dracut to make some, to run what they want to run.
Yeah.
Their hand is not forced.
Right, so Pentucket showing a 3-man, 3-down lineman.
Yeah, but now they're pushing that 4th man in.
Right on this side.
With his face in the backfield. They're still handling him up front. 3-man back, 3-man line from Pentucket is handling Dracut's 5 men up front, where the reverse is true. The game is really being played in the trenches.
That it is, John. 77, Drew Richardson is still out there. You would hope that somebody with his size would be able to push back some of these Pentucket defenders and give Gagnon or Penn a gap to run in.
Okay, it's 2nd and 4, 2nd and 4.5.
Yep, looks to be 4.5, John, just inside the 49 of the middies.
They ran once again to keep them honest.
Right.
But I feel like they got to throw the ball.
Right. Trips left, single back,
they
single wide right.
4-man front.
What do we got? Oh, it's probably going to be false start on the middies. Pentucket is standing there clapping their hands. So there's a little cat and mouse game, I think, between the lines.
Now we're back to 2nd and 10.
Yep, 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10 for the middies. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. And we have the end of the 3rd quarter, and Pentucket holds on to their 21-6 lead here at Beaudry Field. Dracut is in this game and has an offensive drive going. Hopefully they can keep it going after the break. We'll be right back here on Channel 22, Dracut Access Television. Penn takes the snap, looks, tucks it under. He's going to carry. He's over the 50 to about the 49, I believe, is where knee went down.
Yeah.
So now we've got a 3rd down or a 4th down. And
it'll be 3rd.
3rd and about 2.
3rd and 3, 3rd and 2.
Yep,
2.5, something like that.
Yep, they moved
the
it.
Quarterback draw again. They did a nice job of blocking man on man. They let their guys go up front and then got on some people in the 2nd level.
Now Penn read his blocks better that way, I think, John.
Yeah. Well, what he did is he paused at the top of the route, as far as where he's supposed to fake to.
Now, is that hard to learn, John? You were a quarterback and a split end here at
the
middies.
The timing, it's all about the timing. You practice it, and you get better at it as it goes.
Gagnon with the carry. He's up the middle. He's breaking it free. He's got to the left side. He's behind Kai McDonald. He takes it inside the 30, inside the 25 to about the 24, maybe the 23.
Kai McDonald did a nice job of downfield blocking. Those are the guys, unsung heroes. Gained him another 10 yards by blocking there.
Yep. Gagnon is showing some athleticism there. He's also a lacrosse player here for the Dracut middies. So 1st and 10, ball at the 24-yard line. Gagnon takes it again. Nice fake by Penn.
They ran it right at that fourth down lineman, though. They got that linebacker walked up, and that time they ran it right at him.
Gets looks to be about 2.5 on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 7.5. Penn gets the call from the sideline, jogs out to the huddle here at the 30-yard line. A single wide to this side, 2 wide.
Yeah, they got 3 receivers to the right. One of them's a tight end.
Aha. Yeah, I didn't see that.
They could run this slot level again.
Oh, ball's dropped. He throws it. Oh, ooh.
2 Pentucket players hit each other pretty hard there.
Yes, they did. If Kai McDonald had gone a little deeper on that route, I don't know if he would have had a chance to catch the ball.
He put his hands up like he doesn't know what they must have had a shaky read. The quarterback and the receiver must have seen different things out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would appear to be the case, because I think McDonald was in a perfect position to at least try to make a catch. And so we got 26 going out wide right, Andre Boras. Kai McDonald wide to the left here. Inside receiver is Dan Smart. Do we have a timeout? Yes, we have a timeout for Pentucket here with 9:37 to go in the 4th quarter, with the Middies trailing 21-6. Going to take a moment of personal privilege to extend my condolences to the John Roy family. John was a linebacker for the Middies on their Super Bowl team. A former teammate of yours as well, John.
Yeah.
He passed away unexpectedly.
Very sad, very sad.
And also to the family of Heather Fanning, a classmate of yours and mine.
Yes.
Who passed away as well.
Also very sad.
Yes.
Prayers go out to the families.
Yes. So what do you do here, John? What, if you're the offensive coordinator, the head coach, what do you?
I might work that trips a little bit. They seem to be running a loose man. So they got trips out to the right again.
Yeah. Gagnon behind Penn here. Penn drops back to pass. He looks. He throws it. Oh, he just overthrew his wide receiver in the left corner of the end zone here, John. That was Kai McDonald down there. He had 3 defenders on him, I think, though, John.
Yeah, that was a tough one. They are covering very good man-to-man on those trips. I looked to see if they could have gotten away with slot level, or in that case, it's tight end level.
Yeah.
They couldn't.
Yeah. So it looks like the Middies are going to go for it here on 4th down and
probably 8.
8, yeah. 9:31 left on the clock. Do we have an injured player? All the Middies are down on one knee. Yes, we do. Another Pentucket defender in the corner of the end zone. Down, probably cramping. Again, these players don't look like they quite understand the hydration needed to play at this level. And that's not a dig on Dracut or Pentucket. It just seems to be most high school athletes. So Gagnon jogs back to the huddle. McKenzie's giving them their marching orders.
Told by a little birdie that Gagnon might go by the bus.
The bus?
Could be a fitting nickname.
It could be.
Oh, he's got
Very
him. He's got him.
Oh, he right in his hands.
Smart.
Dan Smart.
Smart dropped it.
Smart dropped it. Yep, you know.
It was a good look. It was across the middle. He had him right from Jump Street.
Yep. So Gagnon, for those viewers who don't know, his great uncle was the late Harvey Gagnon, who ran A.J. Gagnon and Sons, the Dracut bus contractor for many decades.
Hence my terrible joke.
It took me, and my mother used to drive for Harvey Gagnon, so I should have caught that much quicker than I did.
It could stick though. We'll call him the bus.
Exactly. He doesn't quite look like a Jerome Bettis type, but you're right. Can't exactly call him the bulldozer. Number 20 on the carry for Pentucket. That's Johnny Igo.
Take it easy.
9-10 and counting on the clock in the fourth quarter. Dracut has to create a turnover at this point, John. Down
Yeah.
15.
It shows that they just had to go with what they were doing because they haven't let up a score since the beginning.
Now, do you think there were home game, home opener
Jitters?
jitters? Yeah, thank you, John.
Possibly.
And handoff.
There you go.
Chase Dwight back at quarterback for Pentucket. Handed it off on a little sweep, it looked like there. Ball's out to about the... we're
Enough for
gonna
a
measure.
first down.
Looks to be enough for a first down, definitely.
They're going to have to commit to that 4 or 5 man front because they're just running it now.
Yep.
Trying to
Ball's
run the
at the
clock out.
33-yard line.
They got their 4-minute offense in.
Exactly. Dracut's got it. Yep, Dracut coming out with five linemen. Cripps moving around the formation. Nope, he talks to...
There you go.
oh, nice hit by the... Oh, no. I was fooled on that one. Chase Dwight kept the ball. Dracut hit both White
Good
and the back.
defense. Yeah, no matter what, it was good defense. They had both of them for a loss.
So 7:40 on the clock and counting. It's second down and 10 for Pentucket. They're taking their time, letting the clock wind down. Number 2, Adam Payne comes into the formation for the Pentucket. Number 20, Johnny Igo runs over to the sideline on the substitution. Center comes out. And we got twins both sides, single back set with Chase Dwight.
They got essentially a 5-man front again. They're walking both linebackers up on the outside.
There you go.
And he's going to keep it. Oh, they had him wrapped up and they lost him.
And
He gets back to about the 35-yard line, gain of about a yard and a
it's that
half.
Mitchell Cripps, he was there. That's the whole reason why they're walking those guys up. But he didn't square up and he got beat. He slowed him down,
Yep.
and they eventually made the tackle, but he had him in the backfield.
Oh, definitely. Drew Richardson comes off the field for the Moodies. Swapped in with, I think it's number 56, Alex Salois. So, Dracut staying in that 5-man front. Ishmael Zawawi over here on the
Look for a
left
little
side.
sweep this way.
Yep, he's looking quarterback. Oh, did they get him? Oh, they got him in the... Oh,
That's
yeah.
a nice tackle.
That's Mitch Cripps.
That's the bus. Gagnon on the tackle.
Was it Gagnon on the tackle?
Yep.
Those 2s and 1s look an awful lot alike. Yeah, you're right.
He made a nice job of keeping his hands on his legs and not letting them go. So it's 4th and a mile. Good time for another punt return.
It'll be fourth down.
Absolutely.
Pentucket.
Dracut has to be aware of the fake, as we've only really had one punt in the game, and at least one. Yeah, we've had one fake as well. Clean snap. Ball gets over the 50 to about the 4. Oh, Kai McDonald falls down at the 39-yard line. Had it at the 41 when he first touched it and fell backwards.
Down on the 38 to 39-yard line. Dracut start first and 10.
So with 5:14 to go in the fourth quarter, Dracut gets the ball back and needs 2 scores. Needs 15 points here pretty quickly. Dracut has used five wides quite often in this game, so there shouldn't be that big a variation on what they're doing. Also see Jake Truong on crutches on the sideline. That's another loss for the Middies. Truong, a very good player. I believe a second or a third-year varsity player. So we got trips to the wide side, close side of the field. Gagnon single back set, Penn in a shotgun. He looks, he catches, oh, across the middle, number 26. Oh, he's going east-west again. He cuts it up the right sideline. He's taken out of bounds at about the 43-yard line, maybe the 44.
Andre Boris.
And that was the 42. Wow.
Nice run after catch.
Absolutely. And yes, anchors away, and maybe the Middies are on their way to a touchdown.
Let's go. Don't forget the cheerleaders. They're going crazy over here.
Yeah, I keep forgetting them. I'm a little blocked.
All right, he's on. All right.
He's under center.
No, he wasn't. That was the guard.
Aha.
I thought he was. Little
Yeah.
bubble screen.
Yep, takes it up the sideline, gets 2 or 3 more, maybe 5.
McDonald on the bubble screen to the
By
short
McDonald.
side.
Yep,
That was a nice move by coach running to the short side of the field.
yep. Gets the clock stopped with 4:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Middies trailing 21-6 here against Pentucket. You're watching us live here on channel 22 in Dracut and DracutTV.org on the net and Dracut's Facebook page, Dracut Access Television. 3 wide receivers to the wide side here. 1 receiver to the right. Gagnon and Penn in the backfield. Gagnon goes out, catches the ball. He's in one-on-one coverage. Oh, nope, they're going to get a legal block in the back. 2 of them.
Block in the back by Buras.
One flag was right there. The other one was a little delayed. Penn comes back to Coach McKenzie looking for the next play. That'll be
Flag is for a legal block on the offense. It'll back it up.
15 yards, I believe, to about the 46-yard line. They need to get to the 30, inside the 32, almost to the, but not quite to the 31 for a first down. So that's 15 yards they'll need here. Facing second down. Number 53, Frank Cordaro, comes off the field for Pentucket. It's the guard standing up again, number 56.
They got that tight bunch here again.
Yes, they do. Short side.
It's to the wide side of the field,
Oh, yeah.
and they run the sweep to it.
And Gagnon cuts it back up the middle. He gets across the 45 to about the 44-yard line. And Pentucket players help Gagnon up from the field. He looks just ever so tired. Might need some grandma's home cooking, or maybe mom's, after this game. 3:47, 3:45 to go in the game. Clock is running.
Now they got trips out to the right. One man over here, McDonald. And the 77 goes off sides. They were definitely going to pass it. He went into his pass protection move.
Yep. So that's another false start. Moves them back to the 49-yard line. So now you got 17.5 yards you need for a first down. And still facing third down. They're going to have to look at it with 2 downs, using 2 downs to get this probably. Up. Penn tucks it, gets about to the 45. No more. So gains of about 4 yards.
That was not a quarterback design keep. He
Nope.
it broke
Break.
down and he just ran it.
Oh, they gave him to the 44-yard line. So he gets about 5 on that play. Still 10 yards to, 13 yards to go for first down. Fourth down, 250 and counting here. Drake can't clock it to stop the clock. They're going to have to go wide. We got trips wide right, single Kai McDonald over here on the short side, Gagnon single back next to Pine. Snap is a little delayed. Penn steps into it. He throws it outside, shoulder. Oh, he caught it! Who is that? That's Mitch Cripps. And they mark him inbounds. Looks like he's out at the maybe 6-7 yard line, John.
Yep.
Nice play.
Once again, his favorite.
Yep. What did you see there, John?
I just saw Cripps started off as, you can see it right here. He starts off as the inside receiver and he goes on a wheel route. Just basically, they've been killing him with the wheel route all night. The corner picked it up.
Yep.
He just got beat.
Right, number 32, Adam Tierney.
Yeah.
Up, throws out to Gags on the wide left. Gagnon's going to cut it up. He's fighting for yardage. He gets it to about the 4-yard line where he's stopped by a host of Pentucket tacklers.
Yeah, that was a lot of left to right to left movement.
Yep.
Not a lot of
Drake
north
can
south.
call a timeout, I hope.
This is a ball game.
This is it.
It's still.
Timeout taken by the offense.
You got a chance to punch one in here and go for 2, and then also you have a chance to onside kick it.
Yep. Do you go for so you would go for the 2-point conversion first?
Yes, absolutely. You have to.
So Coach McKenzie has his team in the huddle at about the 20-yard line, talking to his line. Drew Richardson in there. Looks like he's going to play a tackle, right tackle. Cripps putting his helmet back on. Kai McDonald out there. Penn. Number 26 for the Middies. Andre Boras. Boras is coming over to the right side. He's going to be, he's going to be outside of Cripps, it looks like. Pentucket jogging back to the line of scrimmage. So you got Smart and Kai McDonald on the left. Cripps.
Got a man-to-man coverage.
Yep. Quarterback keeper. Quarterback keeper. And he's in for the touchdown.
Yep.
In for the touchdown. Touchdown Middies. 1:48 to go in the fourth quarter. Jake Penn with the keeper. Cutting this lead to 21-12.
51 is down.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Manuel Farley. I don't know. I've lost touch with a lot of guys, but you know, you had a lineman, Kevin Farley. I wonder if he's related to Kevin.
I don't know.
So both sides will take a knee as the trainer tends to the injured lineman. Perhaps we can get a replay to see what happened on that play. With the injury. So there he is. 71 comes up behind him. Oh, looks like he just got, he got rolled up on. His ankle got rolled up on, John.
Oh, okay.
He was down on the ground. He was one leg up, one leg down, and just the pile fell on him. So he's going to walk off. Manuel Farley is going to walk off the field. Dracut will still go to the for the two-point conversion. Looks like number 56. Alex Salois is going to come in and man one of those line positions. Looks like Gagnon is trying to stretch out his hamstring there. So this is ball game for Dracut. Get the two-point conversion, you're down 7. Miss the two-point conversion, you're down 9, and you're gonna have to make 2 scores in a minute 48.
No, this is a big play right here.
Yep. So we got
Got double slots. Offset to the left, back offset to the left.
same play. Is he going to get there? He's not. He's stopped for a loss of about 2 on the PAT. So Dracut, with 1:48 to go on the clock, trails Pentucket 21-12 here on Channel 22, Dracut Access Television. So John, I think now you have to go for the onside kick, correct?
Absolutely.
Now, help our viewers understand, on the onside kick in Massachusetts football, can the kicking team advance the football, or they're just required to down it?
No, they can advance it.
Okay.
I saw John Gibson one time pick up a ball in flight and took it all the way for a touchdown.
John Gibson, of course, the former Dracut High School varsity football coach a few years ago.
Quite a player
Yes, he was.
when he was a player.
Number 85, I believe.
I'm not sure.
So let's see if they can. Dracut has a Jeff Smith drop kick here. Drop shot. Up, and Pentucket falls on the ball at about the 44-yard line. No lob wedge there, unfortunately, to mix metaphors. So Pentucket can run out the clock here. Mateys have, I believe, two timeouts remaining. So they're going to have to stop them, but still that will leave Pentucket with 2 plays where the clock will not stop. Regardless of the outcome of this game, I think Dracut can build on this as they host.
They were not
Chelsea next
outplayed.
week.
They had it's 2 scores to 2 scores, and then that pick 6.
Absolutely. Dracut coming up on the line, trying to get them to jump. I think that's Gags coming up on the right hash mark for the defense. And it's right up the middle. And tackled there by Jake Penn, I think. Gagnon as well. Oh, nope, that's
71.
71 and 20.
Zachary Coleman.
22. Yep, and Israel de Jesus in on the tackle as well. Dracut calls timeout. The weather is held off. I thought we were going to get some rain, but apparently I was wrong. Knock on wood. Hard to find wood in a concrete press box, though. So Dracut stopped him for a 1-yard gain, maybe a 2-yard gain on that play. Now they're going to come up with another stop. Number 71 coming in as one of the inside D tackles. That's Zachary Coleman. You got trips to the home side of the field, single wide there, come in tight, number 5, Brandon Lee. And we have a flag lined up in the neutral zone. He's pointing at the defensive lineman, I believe. And they're marching 5 yards forward for Pentucket. And neutral zone infraction. And 2 hands on the hips from the referee.
Pentucket has started the chant.
So, shotgun snap. Brandon Lee in the backfield with him. And quarterback keeper, he's going to make the first down, and that should be the ball game here for the Middies. Timeout by Coach McKenzie with a 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line for Pentucket. Pentucket, of course, on Dracut's side of the field. So Coach McKenzie rallies his troops at about the 40. They're having a conversation. I think Mrs. Chauncey is playing with the lights again. We had a little flash. So, nothing to hold. Middies have nothing to hold their heads down for. They played reasonably well. Have some things to clean up.
Yeah, I'm impressed with their heart.
Absolutely. Now, John, you and I were both, I less of an athlete, but you more. How hard is it to be one of the smallest schools in the NBC conference?
Well,
Even this is a non-leaguer.
It's interesting. There were years when Dracut played Brockton, St. John's Prep. It all depends on what you got going for a program and participation. It all starts with the Jimmies and Joes. You know, they say X's and O's versus Jimmies and Joes.
Yeah.
You got to have a lot of kids to choose from, and it is tough. Merrimack Valley's always been tough, playing from the smallest. But you know, the year after I graduated, they won the Super Bowl.
Yep. That's correct.
It is possible.
Yeah. So. Shotgun snap is nailed down at the 50-yard line. Loss of about 5 on the play.
If you have that quarterback in fantasy, he just lost all those points.
Yes, high school fantasy football. That's for the real diehards.
That's right.
So again, Dwight is going to take the ball. He's going to kneel down at the 44-yard line this time. So a loss of 6 on the play. And we have 3rd down, 41 seconds on the clock and ticking. Dracut has no more timeouts left, and they'll basically head to the locker room in a short 30 seconds. Looking to get ready for the Chelmsford Lions next week.
That should be a tough one.
It should be. Chelmsford's had a few down years recently. And we have a kneel down again by Chase Dwight. And that's the ball game. So the Dracut Middies suffered their 2nd defeat of the season, their first home loss in a 21-12 defeat to Pentucket. The Middies will be back next Friday night at 7 p.m. when they host the Chelmsford Lions here at Beaudry Field. You can catch it live on Channel 22, Dracut Access Television, and www.dracuttv.org, or on Facebook Live, Dracut Access Television. This is John Lucier and Mark Nichols signing off. See you next week.